happy Halloween. As the SEC is under pressure in regards to XRP, we're going to talk XRP price at the end. MicroStrategy is going balls deep with billions being poured into BTC. And will we get crypto reg soon? Well, it depends on if crypto-friendly people will win the election.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
And a happy Halloween to you all. And yes, I'm happy to report that the SEC is under pressure to approve an XRP item. But we'll get into that. Your comments come first. Hot, spicy, naughty. Maybe I'll share it in the beginning of the next video. Andrew Butcher supporting the channel. Thank you very much, Andrew. Andrew says thank you. I'm saying you're welcome. And thank you, everyone, for the support and the nice comments. And yes, race day is only a couple days away. Always blow on the pie. It's a good idea. Says there's just no good news with XRP at the moment. Ripple swell was, well, just dull. Actually, Ripple swell was very, very dull. There were a lot of people out there thinking, oh, major breaking announcement coming out of Ripple during swell. No, nothing like that at all. Nobody in Ripple is going, okay, let's give the retail players some really, really good news for a change and get this motherfucking pumping. Not a zilch. 5/8 of a fuck from all of them. My only promising takeaway lately is Larson's political spend. Someone must have tipped him the wink, otherwise why would he donate $10 million to Ripple's nemesis? Why wouldn't he put all his chips on the most vocal pro-crypto candidate, Trump? There is no other logical reason other than he's just investing in a tax break. We're going to talk about crypto-friendly people maybe winning some spots, getting crypto regs. Heat map first, though Bitcoin sitting at 72,007, ETH is 2631, BNB's at 586, while Sol's at 173, ADA, yeah, Charles, it ain't going anywhere fast, 35.9. Caspa's clawing its way back a little bit, but still not looking good against BTC. Have you seen that chart? 11.5 is the price for Caspa. TRX, nope, not touching that one, but XRP at 51.8. All right, tracking the Senate's most competitive races. 34 Senate seats are up for election, but most of them are honestly already decided. In the United States, changes of how people vote is very, very rare. And we've only got a couple battleground ones over the 34 seats. So who are they? Well, I've got them right here. What do we got? We got Texas, Nebraska, and Montana leaning Republican pro-crypto. Arizona and Nevada leaning Democratic. Wisconsin, Michigan, Ohio, and Pennsylvania, toss-up states. Notice how Deaton isn't in there? Because Deaton does not have a chance in hell. 34 Senate seats are up for election in November, but the balance of power in the chamber will likely be decided by 9 of the most competitive races. Currently, Democrats hold a slim majority in the Senate, with 4 independent senators caucusing with the party. They do. The independents vote with the Democrats. Democrats whose caucus with them currently sit in 7 out of the 9 most competitive seats, including Montana's Senate seat, which is rated as leaning Republican. They would need to win 7 of these seats in even partisan split. So what you're basically seeing is this. You need to see the Republicans steal a few of these if you want to get some regs coming up this year. Because if the Senate stays Democratic controlled, might get stablecoin regs, but nothing that's going to help out crypto. Canary Capital applies for a SOLANA ETF challenging the SEC stance. Okay, Canary Capital has applied for a whole bunch of ETFs, including an XRP ETF. It's not that they're a fan of XRP. They're a fan of making money. So they'll list an ETF if it's dog shit poop coin. If it makes them money, they are down. So it's really not about loyalty to any individual crypto. It's about loyalty to making money. Canary Capital applies for a SOLANA ETF challenging the SEC. Canary Capital submitted to an application to the SEC for a SOLANA ETF, making its 3rd ETF application within the last month. See, you cast a bunch of lines and hope that one of them has a fish on it. This application follows previous filings for a Litecoin ETF and an XRP ETF, along with the launch of an HBAR trust. James Seyfert, who has closely followed these filings, notes that Canary has not launched a live ETF despite a series of applications in the past month. Their focus is continuing to build digital asset products. Stephen McClurg, a representative of Canary Capital, said this: Solana is a battle-tested forerunner within the competitive Layer 1 and EVM space. So again, they're just trying to find money wherever they can. MicroStrategy's $42 billion plan. Whoa, you gotta see this. Now again, we keep going back to the whole like, where is the Michael Saylor MicroStrategies for XRP? Saylor's firm, MicroStrategy, announced plans to acquire $42 billion of BTC in the next 3 years, just before the 2028 halving cycle. Today, we're announcing a strategic goal of raising $42 billion over the next 3 years, comprised of $21 billion of equity and $21 billion of fixed income securities, which we refer to as our 21-21 plan. So Saylor, in the next 3 years, wants to buy $42 billion of Bitcoin. What is XRP's market cap? $30 billion. That shows you how big Bitcoin is and how big these players are getting into big things like Bitcoin. I said big a lot right there. This has reinforced Saylor's uber bullish stance on BTC, as expects the asset to reach 49 million in the next 20 years. That's freaking nuts. Okay, so what's the pressure and what's the good news with the SEC and XRP? It has to do with Grayscale wanting to convert its GDLC into an ETF, but there's a little catch here, okay? The securities regulator recently confirmed that it received NYSE Arca's proposed rule change seeking to list and trade Grayscale's multi-coin fund shares. According to the notice, the NYSE submitted the filing under Section 19B, blah, 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 blah. For context, both rules allow self-regulatory organizations like the NYSE to propose rule changes. All right, so why is this so special? It's so special because of this. Grayscale officially introduced the digital large cap fund on February 1st of 2018. The fund features a basket of assets such as BTC, ETH, SOL, XRP, and Avalanche. And you're like, oh, okay. So we might have an XRP ETF. Well, kind of. Yes, but kind of. Pequeño. Pequeña. I don't know if XRP is male or female, so it's either pequeño or pequeña. At press time, the fund boasts a total asset under management of $558 million. BTC accounts for 76% of that fund. ETH, 17%. SOL, 4.3%. XRP, 1.59%. So basically what they're seeing and what they want to see from the SEC is this. Look, we're going to propose a little bit of ETF action. Yeah, I know it's got XRP in there. You don't like XRP SEC. We get it. But there's just a little. There's just a super little bit. There's mostly BTC. There's a lot of ETH in there. But you just don't pay attention to that little bit of XRP in there, that 1.59%. And this could set the precedent. Because you know what? If they're cool with having 1.59% of XRP in an ETF, who's to say that the next ETF proposed doesn't have, say, maybe 5% XRP? And then if 1.59% is okay, then I guess 5% would be okay. And if 5% is okay, maybe we could get a fund in with 15% XRP. You see my point here. This is good. This is putting pressure on the SEC, and we get to find out, are they full anti-XRP, or do they just not want these funds being predominantly XRP based? Because this one right here, all right, 76% BTC, 17% for ETH. You're talking about 93% of the fund is BTC and ETH with only 1.5% XRP. Now, in terms of XRP price, yeah, we're still in the mezz zone. I keep telling you that not much is going to happen up until the elections. And don't worry, we're going to have election coverage right here. And oh my gosh, by the way, look at this. Moreno, a Republican, has an 8-point predicted lead over Sherrod Brown in Ohio, who is extremely anti-crypto. But nope, sorry, I don't see Deaton anywhere on this list. Do you know why? Because he doesn't have a chance in hell. And trust me, I wish Deaton would win and beat Pocahontas, Lizzie Warren, but it ain't going to happen. So if you want to donate to Deaton, sure, piss your money away. You ain't getting shit for it. XRP price, look. Mezzone, tangent, what else you want to hear? We're going to be sitting here with our thumbs up our buttholas because honestly, you got players right now going, all right, let's make our last minute wagers before the election, and then a whole bunch of money sitting on the sidelines going, wait a minute, let's see what happens with this election before we play our money. Oh, but bro, the Bollinger Bands and the descending triangles and all the launch zones and all. Look, the world right now is on pause waiting for the election to happen. Plain and simple. Why? The Dems are here and the Republicans are here. And they both look at financial aspect stuff way, way differently. It's not like they're similar. It's not like they're like versioning this and like, no, they're like this. I probably couldn't even fit it in frame right now. And so what happens is when you have two different candidates, two different viewpoints like this so far apart, you know what happens? Money gets put on the sidelines. Why? Because they want to see what happens either this way or this way to see which way they should put their money. Now, speaking of putting money somewhere for real, you want to bet on Deaton and help me buy a new car? Do it. Comment down below. I'll put up to 5 figures on it. I have no qualm doing it. Deaton will win. I will use that money to buy myself a new car. I will put it in the next video and parade around in it going, ha 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 ha, suckers, I took your money. For real, I want Deaton to win, but he just doesn't have a statistical chance. But bro, it's about exposing Warren. Here, I'm going to expose Warren. She's a liar. She's only in it to make herself rich. She's supported by a big bank. She lied about her background. Oh, and she's crooked AF. There, I just exposed her. Did that make anything better? No! Her losing would make it better, but that's not going to happen. So if you want real coverage, real chances, real news, now hopium shit, subscribe to the channel and catch our election coverage coming up in a few days. I've got a race, though, in a couple days, so I got to get ready for it. So I'm getting a little spicy and a little salty. Might be a little bit of a prick these next 48 hours, but that's how life goes when you're getting ready to do what, everyone? Run a 100K mountain race. Choo-choo, bitches.